Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I am featuring the Painted Stripes background stamp set. I'm inking up with Daffodil Delight all over the stamp, and I just have it stuck to my table. It's not going to wiggle that way. And now I'm just absolutely making sure that the ink full contact. So this is a Juicy Daffodil Delight ink pad. And now on the half side, I am putting Calypso Coral. So off camera, I have a Stampin' Spritzer, and I am going to spritz a little bit of water on the stamp. So I'm using watercolor paper, or our Fluid 100 watercolor paper. And then I've done this a couple of times now, and that's why my hands are so inky. What I found was I took my aqua painter. You could take a whatever, or I think they're called water painters or whatever, a paintbrush, just to move some ink a little bit. Then here is my watercolor paper, or water Fluid 100, I think it's called. And this is just a little block so that I get even pressure. The thing is that water takes a bit water and ink, I should say, it'll take a bit to absorb into that paper. So I am just using my acrylic block, making sure that the paper gets nice contact, and I flip it over really quick with decision and confidence. And now I'm going in just with that paintbrush and moving some ink around. And then I just have a baby wipe. That's what I use to take the ink off my hands or wipe things down. The paper is still a little curved, so I'm holding it down with whatever I have. So I had a block, and I am using my little baby wipe just to sop up any water. So off camera, and I mean, I did do it on camera, but I didn't put it in the video for you. But I heat dried it with the first level of my heat tool. So I am now using my Color Coach, trying some of the yellows and trying some of the oranges, and I'm trying to get a color that I should like to use that is complementary. Or, like it says tertiary, I don't know. And anyway, I came up with, this is what I do off screen. Like, sometimes you don't see my thinking process, but I'm like, okay, well, what goes with Calypso Coral? What goes with Daffodil Delight, or like a complementary color? Anyway, I came up with Pretty Peacock and Coastal Cabana. So I'm inking up, I had to have two colors. So I'm inking up with the Coastal Cabana. And then using my dauber, the Pretty Peacock is going on the sort of string of a banner. I didn't show this stamp set. It is called Birthday Celebration. It has these banners. It also has, let me see. You know what? I will put the link to the stamp set. It has numbers, and it's very cheerful and birthday-like, and it has a beautiful sentiment that says, make a wish. And that is foreshadowing, because we shall do it. We shall use it in another technique. This video is full of techniques. So I am stamping, and my favorite technique to use my dauber so that I can get easily two-toned stamps. I don't have to use a marker or anything. I do like the softness of the finger dauber, probably one of my favorite tools. I have one for every color. So yeah, and I have all the colors too. Anyway, I did quite a few of these. Now I am using my Embossing Buddy, my Versamark ink pad, my white embossing powder, and that little tray. And I think those are from the embossing toolkit. I ink up the photopolymer stamp that says make a wish And I'm doing it twice. You know what? If I'm going to go ahead and do like heat embossing, I might as well emboss 2 to make sure that they work. So I'm using my little tray. I'm using our brand new, well, it's not brand new, but it's Wow embossing powder that Stampin' Up is using. So yeah, and I'm very gently tapping it off. I go in with a little paintbrush. This is my good paintbrush too. Ooh, don't tell anybody. And then I remove all sort of the little powdery, like stray bits. I am particular about my heat embossing. And that heat tool has been heated up for a minute or two. And now I'm just sharing with you how easily I can melt that powder and how bright and white it is. So off camera, you know that baby wipe that I wiped away some of the ink on my hands? I just wiped it very carefully over the powdered black card, and then I set it to dry. So now, and I didn't put that in the camera or in the video either, but I did just use a sort of semi-dry baby wipe to do that. And now I am using the circular dies from the Round We Go dies. I'm throwing a lot of product at you. You could use circles or what have you. I just wanted this card to be happy, to be bright, to be, and it's like, it looks simple, but there's a lot of fussy cutting going on. I had to fussy cut this because I don't think that there is any die that goes with it, or if there is, I don't have it. So I fussy cut 5 banners. I only used 4, and I die cut the Make-A-Wish. I'm going to choose the best one, and I'm going to put that other one somewhere else where I can utilize it in a different project. What else? So yeah, a little bit of fussy cutting. Can't always have to show you that. We have the next step basically is to put this card together. So I'm adhering this Fluid 100 watercolor paper, and it's very thick, you guys. So that's the reason why I'm coating it with that Seal Plus, and then I am putting it on a black card, and you can see it's a very fine little border that I have. And then I'm going to put that on my basic white card base. And yeah, we're just a little bit of adhesive there. My favorite adhesive, honestly, is Seal Plus, just for the strength, but I do struggle to get it out of the container sometimes. But you know, like, it's the good with the bad, right? All right, so let's put this thing together. I'm going to hang my banners. They're pretty delicate now that they've all been fussy cut. There is dimensional adhesive going on the back side of that, but I did want to touch the strings together or attach the strings together so it's one continuous banner, but I didn't want the strings to, I don't know, like I wanted them to stay put. So I put another little, just a tiny drop of glue. Less is more when you're dealing with wet glue, I find. It's pretty strong stuff, but if there's too much, it can remain sticky. So yeah, dimensional adhesive on like 3 of those banners, but then I didn't put any kind of on the part that crosses. So anyway, it looks like party scene to me. And it's a unique kind of yellow to orange, it's an ombre, but really it's a unique way to do it. So I just trimmed off the excess here. I love giving my cards little haircuts. I know it's pretty funny. And then I coat the banner with Wink of Stella, and then I also put in the Druzy adhesive backed embellishments as well. And again, you guys, you're going to see all the supplies I used in this video in the See More section on YouTube or in the supplies section of my blog. And those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store. And I always send out a card for shopping with me. Now you don't need a host code. I will still send you a free gifty. And you're also going to get a free card kit as well if you shop with me. So thank you so much for spending time with me today, for all your comments that you leave, for the thumbs up and all the YouTube-y things. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it, as it really helps my small channel grow. And guess what? I've been doing this on YouTube for 11 years now. Can you imagine that? 11 years. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.